Bradley Pinion set to kickoff.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Able to slither by. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a pickup of 11 and a 1st down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jayden Reed. 37 yards. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Got it. Ready? Street. Let's go. Ready?
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready?
Back to throw. Green. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Looking to throw. Green. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Green. This is Hamler on the receiving end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Stays on his feet. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw now, here's Love.
That's taken in, Dontavian Wicks.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
3rd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Hamler now on the return.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Green. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Giants 0.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Back to throw. Green.
That is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Now Love.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Love. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Green. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Muscles him off. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Love looking to throw it.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Giants! From 8 yards out, and the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Nick Folk for the point after. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Throwing. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Jacobs. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs from 21 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 10.
Back to throw. Green.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Following the interception, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Love now. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Green.
Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Green. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Come on. Set. 70 range. 70 range. 79 Bronco. Go.
Green now. A final shot before break.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Giants have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Anders Carlson will kick off for the Packers.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Complete right side to Hyatt.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 11. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Green. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go, Chap. Go, Chap. Go.
Tracy trying the right side.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. Robinson's got it.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone,
You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now it's Tracy. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 40 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Green throwing to start the drive. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Tracy. And they nearly
sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last two snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And here's Green off the play fake. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Musgrave's got it out right.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
Talk about a momentum shifter right there. Tie game, fourth quarter. These are the plays that win you games. And now defensively, the question becomes, how do you respond?
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day three corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Green. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
With Sean Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw. Green. Buying time to his left.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And this is going to be intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw now. Here's Love.
He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Aiming for Jacobs, he's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Here's Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Love looking to throw it. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
Bottom line, 2-yard gain's just not going to cut it in this situation. You've got to move the ball downfield in order to have a chance.
Defense will give them that the rest of the way. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Now Love. Touchdown, Packers. Jayden Reed, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Street!
Here's Tracy. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Back to throw.
He has Hyatt over the middle.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On the ground, here comes Tracy.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Here comes 2nd down.
Now Love. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The way he's throwing the football today, honestly surprised when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going after passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. One last shot now for Love.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
A CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1. And one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jets, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.